relocated for the 4th time, 5th time, something. 5th time's the charm, I think.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. It's last day.
Relocate till we find one that wants to play.
Yeah. Which has been tough this season.
Yes.
But just takes one. It's got to be ready for the one.
Go find that one.
Yep. Here we go. A quick update on how the morning's going. That was pretty quick. Nothing. We're seeing a few tracks. They've been in here, but we can't buy a bugle anywhere. I don't think we've ever struggled to find elk like we are right now, and it should be much easier to do than it is, but we're putting on miles for sure. I don't know how many miles we've put on this week, but I know I'm over 130 miles for September so far on foot. And called in like 3 elk, I think, all of September, so 4 maybe. But just an off year, but still got the rest of today. And everything can go from 0 to 100 with the click of a bugle, so that's what we're looking for. We're like going from relocating once a day to relocating twice a day. I just don't know what's going on. We were in here 2 years ago in this very area on the exact same date, and there were bulls bugling everywhere. We were seeing elk out on open hillsides. Just not happening that way this year, so we gotta come up with a plan for tonight's hunt, because I gotta head home tomorrow morning and we'll find something. They gotta be somewhere.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us in this year's Destination Elk V6 video series. And just a reminder, we've got new t-shirts designed that you can purchase right now at elk101.com/DEV6. They're made on the next level shirts, super comfortable, high quality, 2 color options available. This one I'm wearing, which is the green, and then we also have it in what's called the silk, which is just an off-white, kind of a grayish color. So you can buy these, probably my favorite design on any Destination Elk shirt that we've ever had. And you can get those right now, either by clicking the link that's right up here, or if you're not watching it on YouTube, just go to the description down below, click the link there. It's at elk101.com/DEV6.
Well, we relocated for the, I don't know how many times now. A lot.
Yes.
About 2 hours away. And we did finally hear a bugle right before dark, so we came up the ridge and set up camp here, and we're going to sleep here and then drop down in. There's a trail that drops down the creek, so we'll go down that in the morning and see if the bull's still down there bugling and pray we have good wind.
We have rain forecast for tomorrow morning,
Heavy rain.
tonight and tomorrow morning.
Which, I don't know what the elevation is here. We're over 9,000 feet, so it could definitely turn to the white stuff.
Might be snow
Because the high tomorrow is supposed to be like 43 or something.
down in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's the plan. I've got till probably noon at the latest, and I gotta leave. So we'll see if we can get one killed and packed out, at least killed. If Donnie and John have to pack it out, I mean, I might have to leave at 10 or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Because it's a little extra steep in this area too.
It's a good hole, but there is a trail that kind of side hills down into there. So
Yeah. Today we had a couple of almost encounters.
you know, you have nothing. You go from, like I said, 0 to 100, and we were at 0 and came around a corner and let out a bugle, and a bull screamed less than 100 yards away, and he was on top of us before we could even make it to an opening to see anything.
Yeah, we moved 30 yards forward and he moved 70 yards forward in that same time, and he got us locked down and came looking at us. It was probably 25 yards, and then he just wandered off and didn't make a peep after.
That's the truth.
Yep.
And then we had another one squeal at us at like, I don't know what time, 2:30 or something. We're almost back to the
Yep.
trailhead, and had one whistle. We got all excited, and then we never heard from him again. So,
Yeah, been pressured over on that where we were. They were pretty pressured.
yeah. So, not near as much pressure over here, it doesn't seem like. The road to get in here takes, you got to want to be in here, so.
You were hitting grass on the way in, so it's not a well-traveled road.
Yeah. But I'm sure there's been people in here, but the bull's in the bottom of a hole, so he should be less pressured.
And you responded a few times.
Several times. And he chuckled a lot, which I don't know what that means, but
We glassed a couple across the way, so there's at least a sighting and some audible.
yeah.
Oh, I need to fix my shoelace. It's coming unraveled in one of the metal clips, and when we were sitting on the mountain today, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I should buy a bunch of shoelaces and sell them to, take the money and donate it to a charity. It'll be a not-for-profit.
Yeah. Charity, not for profit.
Shoelace.
Yep, you got there. I thought you were going to tell us about the time you bought your shoelaces from a drug dealer.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure what he laced them with, but you were tripping on them all day.
Exactly.
I have biscuits and gravy to eat before it gets cold, so
Stroganoff that's cooling off.
we'll see you in the morning.
instantaneous response. No, it's a little weird. It's like over here.
Was trotting back down the hill. I can see him walking. He's coming. Well, that's a wrap for me. I'm heading home. It's 11:30, and I'm hunting with my daughter Jessie tomorrow and the next day, and then my son Isaac drew a pretty cool archery tag, so we'll be down with him the next week. So that there concludes my archery season. Right when we found them, right when we got into, literally last night we found them. This morning we thought with the snow and rain nothing's gonna happen, but they were on fire.
They're bugling like crazy. We got 3 or 4 bulls at least going down there, so.
And I got a shot, but I didn't have time to range or do anything, and I just guessed he was about 45, and I probably shot him for a little more than 45. I think my 50 pin was probably sitting about his heart, so probably ended up shooting him for 46, 47 actual. And then when I ranged it, he ended up being right about 40 or 41. So arrow sailed right over his back, and he is still bugling down the canyon. That's 2 opportunities, and just didn't make it happen. So.
Yeah.
Donnie and John are going to stay a couple more days and go down and fill a couple tags and tell me all about it.
Hopefully, and then John will be joining Corey and Isaac on his hunt, so
Get some film there.
hopefully they can make up for our lack of excitement of these past few days.
It wasn't what we hoped it would be. A lot of moving trying to find it, and I mean, what is this, our 6th place we've tried, and we found it. But unfortunately, when you only have 6 days on your 6th place, then a little too late. But they're bugling down there. These guys will go down and get into them. I'm certain of it. So.
We'll try anyway.
Yep.
As wet as we will be.
Yeah. We had a tent collapse. It's very wet September snow. It's cold. It's like 35 degrees, so it's just right at that point where it immediately melts and then freezes, and toes are cold, fingers cold. And, but the elk are bugling.
Yep.
Well, you have a dad joke to
I don't
send us
have
off on?
anything. I have one that I told at the RMEF banquet in Utah.
Oh.
There's a girl watching our horses while my wife and I are out of town, and lately she's only been coming out to eat, or she'll only eat her food.
The
like-
girl?
Yeah. Yes.
You've got a girl feeding your horses and she only comes out to eat her food?
No. The horse will, she will only eat her food like way after dark.
The horse?
Yes.
And the girl's coming before dark?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
What's the girl's name?
oh, wow. Megan.
Oh, okay.
Megan, you made an appearance. But, so, that female horse is becoming a real nightmare.
You just went straight to the punchline there. I was trying to rattle you.
Exactly.
And I did, I guess. Donnie
Yeah.
didn't, he's like, I'm done with the story. Let's just go to the
Yeah.
punchline.
Yeah.
Horse is only eating at night. She's becoming a real nightmare.
Yes. A nightmare.
Just thought I'd see if I could rattle you. It worked.
Gotta say it one more time slower and John will get it.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap on our Idaho archery elk season.
Yes. It was,
Did not turn out like we wanted.
we put on some miles.
We did.
We had all the seasons.
We got winter, summer,
Yeah.
fall.
It was, yeah, it was one of the rougher seasons in recent history.
Yep. Just, there's elk around, but man, just getting away from the pressure was tough this year.
Yep.
And, you know, we were limited on time this year. We didn't have near as many days as we've had in the past, which, you know, the more days definitely help. But I had 2 opportunities.
Yes.
I blew both of them. The first one was just an unfortunate shot that was so close. And, you know, there's definitely mistakes made on my part on that, but it was more just, I think, a matter of focus than anything else. And then this one, it was just it happened so fast. I just had a couple hours that morning to hunt and then had to go. And so I don't even think I had my backpack with me.
No.
Got the bull bugle and just dropped down the hill, and he was there and got a shot, and it just happened so fast. I drew back, didn't have time to range, and I guessed the distance, and I was off by probably 5 yards, maybe 6 yards, which I think most of the time 10% is kind of my rule, that you can be off by 10% and still hit okay. And it was, I think he was 42 yards, and I shot him for 46 or 47. So it's just, you know, right there on that edge, but you couple that with him dropping, and
Yes.
I didn't realize how close I was till we watched the video back. And I mean, that arrow just barely missed him.
Just barely over his back.
Yeah, and so you watch where the vitals were and then where he drops to, and I think it would have hit a little higher than I wanted just from misjudging the distance, but I think it would have been a different outcome. But that's shows a reliance that I think I've gained on rangefinders. It's maybe not a healthy reliance there.
Yes. And hit some 3D shoots.
Yeah.
And it's a good opportunity to not use your rangefinder.
So I think it's a great topic for failure analysis for today. That's brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. But that very thing, you know, we used to go to archery shoots all the time, like at least 8 or 10 a summer.
Yeah.
And it was illegal to use rangefinder. Like, you know, you kept score, it was an actual competition, but you couldn't use rangefinders. So you got good and practiced at judging distance. And I think with, you know, the Total Archery Challenge, Northwest Mountain Challenge, now it's more focused on maybe stretching the shots out a little farther, and they let you use rangefinders. So shooting longer distances is definitely helpful, and using a rangefinder prevents you from breaking a lot of arrows at those kind of shoots. But when you get out in the field during a hunt, I don't think my skills at least are nearly as finely tuned as they used to be when it comes to just that quick, I've got to look, make a determination, and shoot. And that, you know, it contributed to me not filling a tag on that hunt.
Definitely.
So the takeaway from that is practice judging distance. And whether that's out shooting ground squirrels, whether it's just shooting at a target, don't just walk to the 30-yard mark and pull up and use your 30-yard pin. Randomly just pick spots and judge the distance, and then pull out a rangefinder and verify. Did I misjudge it? Am I continually, you know, giving it too many yards? And when you do go to those archery shoots, like Donnie said, you don't have to use a rangefinder.
Yeah.
So it'll maybe come in handy and save you sometime when you get an opportunity like I had and failed to capitalize on it.
Yeah. It's the first time in a few years that you've not punched a elk tag.
It's the first time I can remember that you and I both haven't punched an elk tag, like on a hunt.
Yep.
Like that. So yeah, it was a tough season, but got some awesome stuff coming.
Yeah.
My oldest son Isaac drew an incredible tag in the leftover draws here in Idaho this year, and we didn't even find out that he had drawn the tag till August 23rd. So not a lot of time to prepare or scout, but a pretty awesome opportunity. So that's coming up next, and then we turn around right after that and go back to the exact same unit where we get to chase elk with Samuel from our Outfitters for Hope hunt.
It's another good one.
Yeah, we got some insane rutting and bugling action coming up in the next few episodes here for you. So until then, go to elk101.com/DEV6. You can buy the new Destination Elk t-shirts, and you can also sign up for the 3 awesome gear giveaway packages that we have with gear from Peaks Equipment, Yeti, and Mountain Ops. The new Peaks sleeping bag is out and available, and Peaks has offered a promo code that's going to save you 20% on your order at peaksequipment.com, and that promo code is DEV6. So go there, check out the new sleeping bag, their teepee, gaiters, trekking pole, headlamps, all the cool stuff they make, and we've got some awesome new gear from them that we get to share with you a few episodes down the road that you're going to be excited about as well. So
Pretty cool stuff coming.
yeah, as always, they keep coming out with more cool stuff that we rely on in the backcountry.
Yeah.
So good stuff there. And if you want an option to be able to watch all the episodes of Destination Elk V6 and not wait for them to come out twice a week, you can go to Fresh Tracks Plus over on Randy Newberg's platform, and you can sign up for the DEV6 option, which allows you to watch all the episodes right now. They're all streaming there. All 15 episodes are ready to watch.
Yep.
So until the next episode, we'll catch you back here. This is a hunt unlike any other we've probably done. And I don't know if we'll be able to wipe the smile off Isaac's face all week.